So then are you suspicious that maybe they really did do this?
No, I'm suspicious that this was staged. The picture was staged.
By who?
Whoever needs this.
But why would
whoever is looking for those who need to be blamed for these attacks.
So you think they're being set up by someone else, not the authorities? You think they're being set up by someone else?
What do you mean, somebody else?
Well, who is setting
Who is interested in this case?
Infowars correspondent Dan Dicks in Canada was able to make contact with the aunt of the two bombing suspects from the Boston Marathon. And when he spoke with Maret Tsarnaeva, she said that she trusted Infowars.com and was aware of my show from listening to it in the past, and so that she would be very excited to be able to speak with me on air to tell her story unedited and untwisted. I then talked to her 2 separate times in the afternoon, and she basically said, I am just a little fly that they could crush. And I had seen her in the Huffington Post saying that she had been threatened, and she basically began to cry and say that I just want to have my life. Basically, in fact, I wrote some notes right here. The people will just laugh. I know in my gut that this is a lie, that they were basically set up by the security services. The same thing that the father has been saying, the same thing that the mother has been saying. It was really, really painful. And we're going to get to some more of what she told me over the phone in a moment and actually air some of the audio. She's obviously a woman in grief. She said that she believes that there's a cover-up, that they were set up, but that she has basically run her race, that she's not going to fight this anymore. And I said, is it because of the threats? And she said, no, I have not been threatened. And if they're listening right now, I'm not going to do anymore. So this is like something out of a movie. And of course, earlier in the day, she had said that she was being threatened, and that was quoted by newspapers around the world. So it is my humble opinion that she has been threatened. Now, when I pressed her on this point, she said, well, the police have told her not to talk to the media. And I said, who, the FBI? She said, no, the Canadian police. She said, I have reached out to the FBI to try to tell them what I know, and basically any interested parties. And she said, no one wants to know the truth. The media will just spin anything that I say. She said basically that both the boys are dead. She said, and I said, well, what about the younger one? And he's not dead yet. And she said, well, basically, he's not going to be free anymore, and God knows what they're going to do to him. And she's just so sad, worrying about the whole situation and knowing what she knows from the mother, who, by the way, the mother was the first person to say 5 years ago the FBI was casing him and talking to him and things. And then it did come out that 2.5 years ago, the Russian government contacted the U.S. and said, the older brother, he's getting into the country with an alias and then coming back. Does he work for you? Because the West has been funding radicals in Chechnya, in Dagestan, and other areas. So these guys clearly had the connections to the intelligence agencies. The mother, who has been speaking out, I don't know how long, with the threats going on, she has said that the FBI called her boys the day after the bombing and before they came and raided them. This is really disgusting stuff that we're seeing happen, because over and over again we've seen patsies set up in this same way. We know that there was a drill. We know they're now having other patsies that they're busting up in Canada as well. And this woman is clearly exhausted and also scared, though she made a point of saying that she's not been threatened now and that they could, quote, crush her like a bug. And she said, and if they're listening now, I am done. I'm not going to do anything else. And obviously she's also very exhausted. She says she's had hundreds of phone calls, and she just said that she was counting on Infowars and others that have the stomach to fight to continue on. And the last thing she said is that my fight is done. And she said, and the people listening, my fight is done. And I said, do you mean us on the phone together right now? And she said, they will crush me like a fly. So Obviously, it is my opinion that she's been threatened, and she said, no, I have not been threatened. I have not been threatened. But even though she's been quoted as saying they've been threatened. So they've definitely gotten to the woman, and I could hear small children in the background. So let's pray for the whole family. Now, when Dan Dicks called us, it was about 2 o'clock Central. So my reporters, Shakari Jackson and David Knight, went ahead and called her and taped a pre-interview. So we do have what she had to say on record from this, and we're also going to air it. So it's documented that we did indeed talk to her. But dramatic and powerful information in the 2 phone conversations I had with her. So here is the interview that we do have, and she may have a change of heart in the days to come and may actually come on the show where she can lay out the facts. We also hope to speak to the boy's mother, who's proven to be a treasure trove of truth with what she said about the FBI, and that was later confirmed. And again, the whole family is being told not to talk to the media. So here is the interview that the FBI does not want you to see.
Hello.
Hello, is this Maret Tsarnaeva?
Yes, speaking.
Hi, my name is David Knight. I'm with Infowars.com. It's Alex Jones's operation. Have you heard of us?
Yes, I've heard of you. Yes.
And we would very much like to do an interview with you. Would that be possible?
Since I have seen the material that you presented for the public before about these bombings, even before the names of our boys were put out there, I was following you, from the very beginning.
Okay.
I don't know. I have trust in that information. I have trust in you, and I would like to have my word said.
Good.
Especially in the part when the guy that was taken into custody by police, then given over to FBI. You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
That clip.
Yes.
A naked guy.
Yes.
I have to publicly state that I confirm and identify this person as my nephew, Maret Tsarnaeva.
Good. We would like for you to do that. Would it be possible, do you have Skype or anything like that we could do an interview?
I do have Skype.
Good. When would be convenient for you to talk to us?
How can I say when it can be convenient? I'm getting these calls one after another. I don't even have time to feed my boy.
I understand.
And I don't have even time to eat and sleep.
I understand. Is there a time?
Somehow, yes, we have to craft time. But the important thing is first. Since I said I trust, my gut tells me I have to, and I can trust you, your radio. I would like to do that.
Well, we're interested in the truth, and we want to hear your side unedited, and we'll certainly give you a chance to talk to everybody and explain, your perspective.
Again, David, my perspective, you put it that way, but again, the priority is to openly state the person on that video. I don't want to be repetitive. I have to say publicly that I identify this guy as my nephew, because this says a lot.
Yes.
This says a lot.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It says quite a bit. And we want to talk to you about your younger nephew, too, Zokar. It also looks suspicious how he was taken as well. It looks like he was being let out of the boat, and then next thing we hear, he's in very serious condition, nearly dead.
They have got him the same way. They had them long ago, before their names were made public. They had them long ago, and the rest of it was concocted. That was the first thing that I thought would happen with them. I told that openly. They had them long before. Whoever these people are, whoever is behind this, they are framing they framed our boys.
Yes, these men and their hypnotized followers call this a new order. It is not new, and it is not order.